Hello. We have gathered here today to fly from Guadeloupe to Martinique. Both are like French territories, and the weather outside looks kind of edgy, I would say. That's not what was in the forecast. So if need be, we'll just transfer from VFR to RFR, which are our RAM flight rules. That means you can see through clouds, but we'll see. So sit back and enjoy. There will be again some chatter on the Discord, and with that, off we go. Right, so I'm gonna start my engines as well.
Clear prop!
Started raining again for me.
Not for me. That reminds me of the fancy weather radar. Just turn that on.
You have a weather radar.
Yeah.
Does it work?
It does.
Oh, how come?
It has been like that for a while now. I think they implemented it in some update. I don't know.
Okay.
In any case, the sim now has working weather radars.
Interesting.
Precipitation radars, so to be precise.
Yep. But I believe that they still, for example, PMDG said that they are still not able to implement the weather radar, so maybe there are some limitations.
Yeah, maybe things like storm scope. You can actually see lightning and stuff. Isn't implemented yet, but
Oh.
yeah, maybe the implementation is still limited. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it works for the Kodiak, the simple one, and yeah, gets the job done.
Let me see if I can find something like that here.
Yeah, I've got it on me 6:30.
6:30. What is that?
Radio check. Anyone ready?
It's the one that goes with the 750.
Hi, thank you very much.
Isn't it 6:50?
Oh, it's 6:50 then. I was
Yeah.
20 out.
And where do you get it? Weather?
Yeah, you just click on
Okay, yeah, I can
weather.
see that.
Yeah, there's a little blip on it now.
Yeah.
Bit of weather behind us.
Well, I put it on the main one because I'm not using the main unit anyway. I'll put it there. Scan vertical. Okay. Horizontal. Fine. All right. So, are we ready?
Yep.
If so,
Just
feel
now.
free to go.
Exactly.
We are definitely taking runway 12.
Yeah.
It's kind of given. And I'll just hug the coast there to the south.
Yeah, I think I'll just do right downwind departure.
I think I'll do just right crosswind departure. Okay, someone's flying over us, but That's at 12,000 feet, so no factor.
Guadaloupe traffic, Delta Foxtrot, Oscar Tango Golf, Dahan, Kodiak, South GA ramp, taxi to runway 12, holding point Quebec, Guadaloupe. Okay.
I guess Guadaloupe is much easier to pronounce than what it's actually called.
Larizé.
What was it?
Larizé.
Larizé.
Or Larizé.
Yeah, and I believe you're transmitting on Unicom there.
Oops, daisy. Larizé. Or Larizé.
I'll stick with Guadaloupe.
Yeah, still don't understand you.
Okay, close enough.
Ooh, where are you going?
I think I have mismatching scenery. I missed my exit. Just taxi over the grass. Yeah, it was crossed out on the ground, so like, don't go there. But turns out it was like,
yeah, I know it's supposed to be crossed out on the. It is on the chart, but on the ground it's not. So it's not on the ground. I'm going for it.
that's the other way around for me. It's crossed out on the ground, but not on the chart. It's
Bizarre.
legit on the chart. Oh well. Okay.
Larizé traffic. 12 Charlie Romeo Whiskey Tango taxiing to runway 12 via Mike. Larizé.
Okay.
For me, you are standing behind the whole shorelines.
Yeah, I can't see any short lines in my scenery, so
Okay.
just feign ignorance.
Oh yeah.
No, wait, I don't need to feign that. Okay.
Right, so it really looks like there's gonna be some RFR flying today.
What's it called? Where's that? Okay.
Are we departing straight to the clouds? Are we not?
Milviz traffic, Delta Foxtrot, Oscar Tango Golf at Quebec, departing runway 12 for a right downwind departure. That was it.
Larizé traffic, Golf, Romeo Charlie Foxtrot Charlie, taxi runway 12 via Quebec, Larizé.
Larizé traffic. Golf Charlie Romeo Whiskey Tango lining up runway 12. Larizé.
It really looks like I'll need to depart and stay really close to the ground. Underfly some clouds. Started raining again for me.
Why extended flaps instead of retracting flaps? That will explain the low speed. Why isn't it climbing?
Jose traffic, Golf Whiskey Tango taking off runway 12, departing to the south. Jose.
There we go.
Larry traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, taking off runway 12, behind the departing traffic, right hand turn out to the south. Larry
Larry traffic, Delta Foxtrot, Oscar Tango Golf, turning right crosswind runway 12, Larry.
So can you see outside or not?
I can see.
Okay,
There's a single rain cloud to the south, but I can see.
because for me it looks like I'll be like departing right into the cloud. Let's see.
Larry traffic, Delta Foxtrot, Oscar Tango Golf, turning right downwind runway 12, Larry.
Yeah, it's like a single thick cloud over the southern coast. The
Traffic, Golf
bay.
Whiskey Tango, clear and back to the south. Last call. Jose. Yeah, I was alright up to about 1400. I'm at 1400 now, and I can do a nice little turnout and avoiding these clouds. Those big TCBs, big looks.
Larry's traffic, Golf Romeo, Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie, lining up runway 12, Larry's
I mean, what the radar is useful. I found a nice big gap between a couple of cells.
Larry traffic, Delta Foxtrot, Oscar Tango Golf, right downwind runway 12, climbing 1500, clear of the pattern, departing south, final call, Larry.
Larry's Tower, Golf Romeo, Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie, taking off runway 12, departing to the south. Larry's
But it looks like that this weather radar actually shows clouds instead of precipitation.
Well, I saw a bit of the rain. I just sort of glanced the edge of it and got a little bit of rain, but nothing too bad.
It should no longer do that, I think. It was like one of the initial bugs or no, it doesn't. Well, it shows precipitation for me, but it's it looks like a rain cloud. So I guess it's correct. Are you sure you have the radar on and not like NextRad or something?
It says radar.
Okay.
I don't know. But I'm keeping low because I have still clouds before me.
I'm just flying around it.
I wish I could. It stretches, across the whole horizon, so. It it would be fun in real life if every pilot could see something else.
I'm getting tops at 5.5. I might go up to. I might go to 6.5 actually. Give me a bit of breathing room.
For now, I'm flying 1,200.
Oh, I found it. I've got a nice big gap between the cells, and it was glorious. Following a radial now.
Yeah, I'll stay low at least to that island because I want to see what they did. Then we'll see how that goes.
Someone in front of me.
Okay, so it doesn't show clouds. Because now I have some clouds in front of me and the weather radar is silent. Or blank, I would say. So I believe this is like the second to last flight, like hopping the islands, and then it's gonna like hug the northern part of South America.
Yeah.
At least that's the plan, if I remember it right.
Yeah. 204.
What's your heading?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. I think just climb for a bit.
Yeah, course is like that, yeah, 203, 204. And then the
Yeah.
heading is 6 degrees less.
Depends on your airspeed.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's,
What is your cruise
Oh.
airspeed anyway?
I think our wind correction angle should be somewhat similar.
It really depends on your airspeed.
Yeah. The Kodiak depends. 160,
Yeah,
170. Some if you're really high, 180.
then it's gonna be similar.
But I think you have to subtract 5 to 10 knots because of the floats.
Just 5 to 10, then it's good.
Yeah, I think I read it somewhere on the Simwork Studio Discord, but I don't exactly remember. Might
It's
be.
just that I would expect more, you know, from the floats.
Yeah.
That you know, that you would need to subtract more.
Yeah, I actually couldn't find POH for the Series 3, which has the floats, so I don't have a source.
Mm-hmm. So we're just eyeballing it.
Yeah. I mean, I have an ADC that just gives me true airspeed, and I just increase throttle until I get the desired speed. And keep the engine green, obviously.
Yeah.
If you give it full throttle in the Kodiak, just burn your engine within 10 seconds.
So I'm nearing the first island. And there should
I'm
be.
just over it now.
Are you? Must be way above me. There should
Yeah,
be.
it's 6.5.
Going for an outside view so I can locate the scenery if it's there.
Quite densely populated. You can see lots of houses.
It's more like 150. It's a hot day today and it floats. Well, I guess I could add more throttle.
Okay, I guess it's time to climb.
Yeah, climbing as well now.
John, do your fuel flow like gauges misbehave as well as mine? Sometimes, you know, I just push the mixtures in and it just doesn't do anything. It stays lower or something like that.
I just do ZGT.
Yeah, but do you reference, you know, to your fuel flow? For example, now I cannot get it over. It's sitting on that 4,000 mark or between 4,000 and 6,000 mark. And I
Oh no, I've got it down at 75.
Yeah,
Power.
if you
And it's saying 75 as well, so.
okay, so if you if you push the mixture levers, you know, all the way forward, what does it do?
It goes to the max.
Does it go to max?
Yeah, yeah.
Because for me, it like stays at 6,000. It even drops if I push it forward. I don't know why. But it's been behaving like that since almost the beginning, so I don't know what might be the issue. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything like auto mixture set up. So let's break the silence a little bit.
Hmm.
What interesting have you already done this week? I haven't done anything interesting.
Well, I guess I was on the lake, but there was like a wind blowing from the out to the water, and had a hard time getting back to the shore.
On the lake, you said?
Yeah.
In a boat or just swimming?
No, paddling, stand-up paddling on a board.
Ah,
And
yeah,
that like
that's hard to do.
12 knots blowing, yeah, towards the water. And
Yeah.
I had to paddle, and then I found, oh, I haven't moved at all.
Well, I tried that once, and there was no wind, there was no current, and my legs ached so much. I don't know why. I guess from trying
Yeah.
to keep the balance.
Yeah, probably. It's good exercise for balance.
I bet it is. Do you
Yeah,
paddle often?
Yeah, 2 times a week maybe.
Well, I call that often.
Yeah, it depends if how you view often.
Like if it's more than once per 2 months.
Yeah, then it's often.
No, I'm kidding. Depends on the activity.
Yeah.
What you perceive as often.
Yeah. My legs have been hurting since Saturday because I went out hiking in the Alps, and yeah, it was a bit much. Like on Monday, every step hurt. Now it only kind of hurts.
You're also hiking in the Alps.
Yeah. Yeah. It's summer, and don't do much over winter because I hate winter. So
You hate
I have to make it count.
I actually like winter more than summer.
Strange boy. It's been absolutely glorious here. Baking hot, and I've loved it. Loved every minute. It's a chance for me to top up my tan.
You know, there is a slight chance that I might change my my attitude towards that, because while I like the winter weather, like personally much more, you usually can't fly that well in it. So
I don't
we'll
know.
see.
Well, winter here tends to be quite dry and clear. So you can just sort of apart from obviously the odd time, but it's funny the amount of times I'm able to get out on the bike during winter. Cold,
Okay, so
but not wet and not damp.
so not all hope is lost.
Oh no. But obviously, sunset and sunrise becomes a factor.
Yeah, that's probably the most biggest issue.
Yeah, it starts getting dark about 4 o'clock.
I think it's easier to make yourself warm when it's cold than it is the other way around.
That's basically the reason why I like winter more.
I can't deal with all the putting on massive amounts of clothes and then taking loads off and then putting loads back on. And no. I just sort of wander around with just shorts and a t-shirt for the entire time. That does me.
Okay.
Okay, there's some more clouds ahead. Should I descend?
I'm well above them at 6.5.
Yeah.
And the aviation weather says that skies should be virtually clear.
It's not. There's not loads. It's just few.
Yeah,
I think
but
it's few.
but it's not clear.
Oh no. Well, it's few around the island, but it looks fairly clear further out, further off in the distance. So I think over those other islands, it's fairly looks fairly dense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So is this the island I am overflying? Yes, it is.
Just check the performance chart real quick. Okay, while maintaining control of the aircraft. Let's see, 17.
What is it you maintaining now? Control over something?
Yeah, I wanted to check a chart, but I just almost kind of lost attitude control for a second there. Okay.
So news on my side are that on Thursday I should be starting the ground school.
Nice.
And we'll see where it goes from there. I expect I'll know a lot of stuff already, but still some of it will be new to me.
Yeah, I guess most of this stuff that are related to maintaining an actual real aircraft, I guess. We don't really use that often in the simulator.
Yeah, exactly. And the precise rules, some limits, how long this is valid and how long that is valid, and so on.
And I guess the no terms are a lot more relevant in real life than they are on VATSIM.
Yes. It's definitely that one. And we'll need to get used to how to work with the local weather service. I do hope that I will be a quick learner, but that remains to be seen.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you succeed?
You mean to say like bigger morons did, right?
No, that's not what I meant to say. But yes, the bigger morons did, yeah. If you're asking. Like Harrison Ford.
Is that the
This guy
moron to
manages
you?
to pass.
Is that the moron to you?
I think he was famously incompetent as a pilot. Wasn't that the guy who landed on a taxiway and almost crashed into a 747? Or was that someone else?
The
I think it was some celebrity.
taxiway stuff definitely. I don't know about the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will try not to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm about to overfly the city of, what is it? Massacre or Canefield? That's a nice city name, Massacre. I wonder how it got its name.
Maybe I guess the colonizers did their thing to the locals. I don't know.
Yeah, sounds like it, doesn't it? Well, ever since... Well, not ever since, you know, it's just the second flight, but... Since I could not call that in the advertisement, you know, properly, this flight, it seems to lack some... How to put it? It lacks spirit. Both literally and you know.
Certain je ne sais quoi.
What does that mean?
I don't know what.
All right.
Yeah, I think I even understood it. In the time when they made me sit through French at school.
They made you.
Yeah, I had to take French.
Yeah, we did as well.
But I was absolutely trash at it.
I can't deal with masculine and feminine.
Yeah, that's for every language except English.
It's a table. How can it be feminine or masculine? It's a bloody table.
Yeah. I mean, like, if a foreigner talks German to me and he misgenders something, it really doesn't matter. I will understand anyway, so it's really just a formality.
Yeah, it's the same with Czech language.
Oh, do you have masculines and feminines as well?
Of course, the table is masculine. But a book is feminine. For example, a chicken, it's neither. Chicken is it. No, but we have like it has a gender, and then it has, I don't know how to call it in English, but you know, then you have like a distinction if it's like alive or not, right? So you will have like different forms of the words, and you form those other forms like differently based on if that thing or like a noun that you are speaking about is like alive masculine or not alive masculine.
So a chicken running around is called something different to a chicken that's on your plate?
No, no. I meant it like, for example.
Oh, if it once was, if it's a living, if it was,
Yeah.
is living or was living.
Yeah. No, if you are speaking about, for example, an athlete, you know, that's obviously, you know, a living thing, and its gender is like masculine. If you are speaking about a table, it's also masculine, but it's not alive. So it is like different. You form those forms differently. I believe German language also has some like you don't use the nouns at the base form every time, right?
No, so well, we have a third article, like male, female, and object. And
Yeah.
funnily enough, a girl is not female; it's an object. No joke. Look it up. A woman is female, but a girl is an object.
Okay. And what about a boy?
Male.
Male. Okay.
Yeah, but that's
Don't
popular.
ask me why.
That's yeah. I'm surprised, you know, the European Union still hasn't changed your language.
I mean, there are like lots of English and French words seeping in, but yeah, it takes time to change.
Yeah, half of English is French and half of English is German. The other half is German or Dutch. So it's only taken them about 1,000 years to overtake English.
I believe it's the same here. A lot of foreign words make it into our language.
Yeah, the French take big umbrage to anything to English words creeping in. They don't like it at all.
Yeah. I think they even have laws stating that there must be a French translation for every English word introduced.
Yeah, like compact disc or something, or video.
Yeah.
That's, I believe, in here, in our country or in this geographical area, there were like tendencies like this, but it was like 300 years ago, where they tried to create a Czech word for, you know, every foreign word, and they soon realized that it's so funny that maybe we should stick with some foreign, you know, influenced words instead of just translating everything, even if.
Well, yeah.
I
mean those words. Yeah, I mean those words are there for a reason, because at the time they were probably easier and made more descriptive than the things that they replaced.
Yeah.
So they're stuck because they were easier. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if there's an English word that is clear and more concise, why wouldn't you use it? But sometimes the English word isn't shorter. Sometimes it's longer. It doesn't make sense.
Because of the false pride.
Yeah.
Okay, so the island I'm seeing in front of me is the final one.
Yep.
So I'll take that. I'll just circle that mountain from the right, and then descend and go to that outcropping, and then turn back to the airport, and hopefully find it.
Yeah, that's quite cloudy.
Yeah. Again, a lot of clouds that should not be there.
Yeah, it depends on the weather model. Like the Meteor Blue models have quite a lot convective clouds up to a high altitude, I guess.
And also METAR was updated 20 minutes ago, and it says that there are like scattered clouds and rain.
Scattered 2900, 46.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just descend under.
Yeah, 2500. Yeah, once I'm over this mountain, through this mountain, I'm 2900.
Is it a volcano though?
I think it's
Looks-
volcanic, yeah. Okay, it looks like the floats take shape of more like 10 to 15 knots.
Yeah,
Should
that
be doing like 170, I think. I'm doing 155.
sounds more like it.
I'm gonna have a slight change of plan. I'm gonna go to the left of the mountain because it looks flatter and I can still see the sea down there. So I'm gonna go follow it to the left, I think.
Yeah, me too. Following the coastline, then descent.
That would be safer, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you won't do it.
He's still flying RFR.
Well, if it suits me. But yeah, maybe.
It just
Maybe
occurred to me
just
that I
maybe.
never actually landed this thing on land. Let's see how that goes.
Actually, I will circle the mountain, but I will descend so I can stay below the clouds.
Descending now, coming down, following that coast. Should get underneath it actually. It looks fairly. Cloud looks fairly high. Well, runway 10's looking the one at the moment.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Going straight in left downwind, I think.
Those rays coming out of that mountain look funny. Like, I don't know if they like make the fields there.
Certainly looks that way. There's obviously natural features on the ground. When you look at the map, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Lots of little valleys.
Yeah, from this side I can actually see the mountain almost. Yeah, I'm glad I went this way. Looks nice.
I'm going for a left downwind for 10. Like the
Yeah.
arrival route sets you up for it anyway. Looks like I'm gonna be last one arriving anyway.
Yeah, I'm just going to follow that while I'm descending, because I'm in IMC now, so I'm going to just follow this radial in. Hopefully I'll break out before I need to do an ILS.
So British IFR.
Yep. Brilliant.
How you don't have, you know, more air-to-air accidents and collisions, I wonder. Flying in clouds without any sort of control, you know, it's...
Because nobody can afford to fly.
Okay, yeah, that's an explanation. It's really gorgeous.
Okay.
They must have done something to the default, you know, scenery, because now it looks better than the, or looks, at least to me, it seems better than that Google map, you know, replacement. At least in this area.
Okay, I don't really use that, so I don't have anything to compare.
I mean,
Oh.
it's hard to say, no, which one is better. I guess it depends on the area, but there are some areas that Google really does terrible job of it, like the Google imagery, and I believe you can like use it like satisfactorily only in the developed areas. But those backcountry ones, I believe the default is actually a way to go.
Oh.
Looks stunning.
Yeah, I think the Bing maps are kind of out of date, at least they are in my area.
They are, because they are using the older Bing maps, you know, that they are not using the latest. And I can kind of understand the reason, because they needed to like polish it a little bit, and then if they were using the newest, they would have same problems as if you use the Google Maps. You can see the tiles.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So I guess that the lighthouse will be at the far end of that peninsula, right?
I'm not seeing it. I'm not all the way over there, but I'm not seeing it from where I am.
Well, you're too far away.
Looks glorious though. I downloaded a water mask add-on, and it does look really, really nice. I might actually go all the way around the island here.
What is a water mask?
They've redone the sort of the water levels, so it looks
but just
on the edge of the.
Just in this area.
Yeah, around the island. I'll give you a link to the add-on for.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I can find it.
Yeah, if you just put Martinique rather than the airport, if you just put Martinique in the flightsim.to.
So is this airport called Les Lamentines?
I don't know.
If I see correctly, Les Lamentines.
I think I'll just call it Martinique.
No, it's Martinique.
Okay.
Yeah, the chart I've got says Martinique.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Ames says air.
come on.
That's what it's called. Ames says air, Martinique.
So there, yeah, I think you could, but I think it's the only airport on the entire island, right? So, yeah. I mean, what other airport could you possibly mean if you say Martinique traffic?
Well, Cessna, that was the name of that flying creature that was in the Avatar movie, right? It was Cessna.
Like the animated series or the with the blue aliens?
With the blue aliens.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that one. I saw it, but I don't remember.
It was the name of the flying beast. How did they call them?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was not Shak, no. Ikran. Yeah, it was an Ikran. Where would the lighthouse be? I guess it can be visible from the sea, right?
Ames says air traffic. Golf Charlie Romeo Whiskey Tango. 6 miles to the north, inbound for a full stop. And joining left downwind for runway 10. Ames says air. A little bit closer than I thought I was, actually.
So where are you, lighthouse? Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. It's hidden in the trees. It's it's
You're on
actually
that little peninsula out
the
there.
yeah, the trees are actually higher than that lighthouse. All right.
Smaller trees add-on.
Well, I have custom trees, but yeah, I don't know.
This is air traffic. Golf Whiskey Tango. Joining overhead at 2,500. Sunset.
Less as a traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo Twin Cessna, about 1-2 miles north of east of the airport. Will be joining left downwind runway 10. Less as a.
And this is air, Golf Whiskey Tango, descending dead side, runway 10. Ames is air. I suspect it might be right-hand circuits.
Hmm.
Well, Tower instructed me that I should do a left circuit.
No, I'm just going by topography and the fact that your downwind is over a town, whereas the right downwind won't be.
Maybe they are not so squeamish as in England.
Yeah.
We're told to shut up, stop complaining.
It actually does say on the chart that overflying of the towns is prohibited. But yeah,
Oh dear.
I'll just rev the turbine really loud. I'll give you something to complain about.
MCZ traffic, Golf Whiskey Tango, left downwind, runway 10. MCZ.
Which asshole I'll show you.
You think it's funny?
I do.
You think correct.
Yeah. I love rich people not getting their way.
I believe that in this relationship, the pilots are the rich people.
Yeah. Well, crashing now. Goodbye.
What?
So I don't get my way.
That seems like an extreme measure.
Nah.
MCZ traffic, Golf Whiskey
Oh.
Tango 30 left base, runway 10. MCZ.
I was completely misled about the location of the airport. MCZ traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo joining left downwind runway 10, MCZ.
Runway 10, MCZ.
Oh, there was like 2 of us transmitting.
Oops. We stepped on each other, I think.
And I'm actually way high for a downwind, but well,
MCZ traffic, Golf Whiskey Tango, final runway 10 to land. Full stop. MCZ.
Charts say. So there's that little bay, and I'm supposed. Okay.
Terrible landing. I hate landing this aircraft, it's horrible.
Are you flying?
the same as me, 310.
Oh.
MCZ traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, turning final, runway 10, CZ.
That's the traffic, Delta Foxtrot, Oscar Tango Golf, 5 miles east. We'll go for a left downwind, runway 10, 45 degree entry, MCZ.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Kind of have to.
Traffic, Golf Whiskey Tango, clear of 10, taxiing to taxiing to parking via Charlie. Enter
I think what did I? Well, I think I was supposed to go. On the other hand, I don't know. Okay.
Park under the tower.
Exit traffic, Delta Foxtrot, Oscar Tango Golf, turning left downwind, runway 10, MCZ.
MCZ traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Charlie Romeo, runway 10 is vacated and taxiing to parking under the tower, MCZ. Well, apart from coming in high, I was actually quite satisfied with my landing.
Okay, I think the float variant needs way more throttle to stay.
I had
Oh.
problems on downwind actually to stay at altitude. I believe there were some downdrafts or something.
Oh, okay.
I had just, gear down and first notch of flaps and almost
Oh.
full power just to keep altitude. Completely.
MCZ traffic, Delta Foxtrot, Oscar Tango Golf, turning left base, runway 10, MCZ.
Oh, sorry about that. I had to make the call. I was far out already.
Oh, that's all right.
No.
MCZ traffic, Delta Foxtrot, Oscar Tango Golf, turning final, runway 10, full stop, MCZ.
Okay.
Right, so we arrived at Martinique. Next leg will be to Barbados. That's gonna be good, I guess. Thank you for watching. We'll just turn off the aircraft already off the video, and hopefully I'll be able to do the next one next week, but we don't know yet. So until then, and fly safe.